What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. In this particular video, y'all, will be reviewing, recapping Love and Hip Hop Season 8. What is this? Episode 3. And shout out to my YouTube fam. And we're not part of YouTube fam, or you know, just over here. You can go ahead and subscribe, like, and share this video with y'all. Y'all just everywhere. You know, we're getting ready for a new year. So hope y'all get ready. I'm gonna upload as many videos as I can between today and then, you know, y'all probably ain't gonna see me till Sunday again. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this. Now, let's go not in any particular order, but first we're gonna talk about the Mendeecees and Yandy situation first, in terms of like dealing with the sentencing. And it kind of showed like him getting ready, so I don't know if it was filmed, because they just released that he was getting arrested with the end of last month, not arrested, but was sentenced to 8 years. And so when they're getting ready, I noticed that the only time we see Remy Ma and Papoose. And if you notice, Remy Ma and both Mendeecees was on the same side. I guess basically Mendeecees, you know, can probably get some information about Remy Ma, because she's served about, what, almost 7 years. And, you know, basically, you know, taking it with the circumstances, like how life changed it before and after dealing with that, and also them both being parents and both of them being married, even though Mendeecees was married on, you know, they were, and Yandy were married on air. And we all know, Remy Ma and Papoose situation. I mean, not situation, but how they were married through the phone. So, but it was interesting seeing, you know, them talking and, you know, just about, you know, basically Remy Ma just saying about how she adjusted before and after, and how her son was 7 at the time he was, you know, she was released, he was 14 years old. And even though she said that even though he be letting her know, like, Mom, you did the best you could, but when he gets mad, that's the first thing to get reminded and thrown up. Like, things change, especially when you have children, and then they sitting there, one minute they up there in diapers and stuff, and rolling around doing that spin around dance that the kids be thinking that, you know, the cute dance that all of us most likely had did, and we think we're doing something, we just spin ourselves around till we get dizzy. And the next minute, you know, they think they know everything, because they got hormones, you got training bras, you got their so-called their first hair, and they think they got a goatee and all this stuff at the board, you know. And then nowadays they get damn near about 8 because all this damn stuff they put in the food. But what I'm saying is that, you know, the changes, and when it comes to circumstances such as that, for example, then there's a lot of adjustments in being a parent, and you being away from whatever, you know, for the consequences that you were put, or sometimes the cases set up in behind bars. So we have another scene where, you know, we talked about a little bit, I heard about, you know, how Yandy Mendeecees was talking to, I guess, teenagers, and his son was there, you know, in the background, but he's like, he's been trying for the last couple of years help children to learn, you know, like basically get out and don't have to be in circumstances that he has now have to be, you know, is mandatory for him to do. Like, his consequences put himself in situations, not like some other folks that seem to act like they don't want to admit it, but, you know, we go figure. And that's why I kind of like, this is what makes him more likable, is because you could, based on what we see, he's like this. I have to pay for what I've done. I let the streets raise me, continue to raise me, and look at the situation. And one thing he had said to the kids was like, you know, I let, you know, the streets raise me. You know, when you try to get that fast, instant popcorn money, whatever, you know, sometimes you get burnt. You know, it burns up, and then you get instant instead of having the patience to go to school, you know, taking the time to process. And, you know, and that's, you know, trying to avoid it and just go to school. So he ends up talking after the kids and speaking to his oldest child, little Mendeecees, whatever. And it was just so cute, but he was just like letting me know, like, you know, I'm still love you regardless, don't let nobody tell you different or whatever. Because, you know, he has a justice that he's not going to be able to, you know, he could face up to 20 years. You know, he wouldn't wish this one, well, enemy, but he still wants to make sure that he is in his children's life, you know, and that, you know, knowing that it's, even though it's going to be an adjustment, the change, that he loves his kids. And that's what he basically was telling, you know, his son, like, you know, like in the record, like, there's some things going on, but don't never let nobody know that I still love you, whatever. I still love you regardless. And I'm still going to do my best to do what I can do despite the circumstances. And so, Mendeecees at the end, you know, they basically had to talk. And, you know, it's always beautiful and sad when he's talking to his son, Mendeecees. And then, but, you know, at the end, he ends up kissing him on the forehead. And then he was like, you know, that, like I said, the baby, I think little Mendeecees is now, what, 10 or something? And then him, and he's like, Daddy, why is you still kissing me? You know, like, ugh, like, he didn't say, like, cooties not, but he's like, I'm not a baby anymore. And then Mendeecees did this. But as soon as he said, but you always be my baby, and here the son's like, oh, okay. Well, all right, let's get a picture of that. But it was a cute and beautiful moment. Then we seen the last scene that him and Yandy are like getting prepared and getting suited up. We see his 3 children, but we know it's 4. And I'll talk about addition video, one of my topics about a bonus clip, I could be looking around the web that it didn't put on the episode, but it was discussed. Okay. So, so anyway, we go to, like I said, the last thing he's getting ready, and they're getting ready. Same thing. Him and Yandy, when he was happy that she's a strong, I just want that day, she's a strong woman. He was proud that he made her his wife, and that. So that's taken. Not saying that's taken care of, but that's with that situation. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just checking the tablet because I don't know why this phone. I mean, not this phone, but this camera. Usually after 27 minutes, will beep beep, but I don't pay attention to beep, then it'll cut off, and then I have to do another video. But anyways, y'all, so let's go to the next interesting scene. We're going to get Mo and Lexi, depending on what Young B has said. She wasn't in this episode. And if I got to mention how Yandy was kind of somewhat checking Young B about, she don't know if she want to represent Young B and blah, 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 blah. Now, I want to put this right in here because why all of a sudden when Mo goes to see Yandy, even though they were both involved, okay, last time I checked, both Mo and both Young B were involved in the fight, correct? So they both brought unnecessary attention to themselves, but people gonna look at them like hood rats should be put back in the sewer where they fucking belong, get the fucking green cheese. But at the same time, Yandy didn't approach or didn't feel as offended. I'm thinking like, when the fuck did Mo become the damn victim? Because Mo came in, she was like, here come Yandy, in a way, like it didn't matter who was who, whatever. But then all of a sudden, it seemed like, in a way, and this is just my perspective, whatever it is now. We already know, a shout out to Spility, also known as, okay, we got James Caldwell, and also we got Yarwell. They're both my probably YouTube fans. Shout out to them, much love. But Yarwell also mentioned that, we have to remember that Rob was the same one talking about a couple seasons ago that she used to not only deep Mendices back in the day, but talk about Mendices. He may have a bunch of long S's in his name, but it's showing the size of his slung because based on what she was talking about, he had a penis. So is that the reason why Yandy wanted to also take the bum bitches on dick or bum bitches on dirt or whatever, Young B was calling them, last couple episodes? Because if I found it interesting that Young B was kind of nice with it, and the bum, as far as Momo and Lexi wanted, they weren't bad neither, at least for what I heard. And it was Mama Ryan Lynn. But anyway, so but I know she was talking about how Riley, once she seen what they left with her, then she realized need better management. But that's what I'm saying is both Mo, which is part of bum bitches on dirt, we probably will stop calling them that. I just got that from Young B, whatever saying that. But at the same time, they both were involved in that. So if you take a chance of going with both of them, because they didn't have to get involved in that altercation in the first place. But it makes it seem like Yandy wanted to manage them just because the fact that since Ra and them have like this hidden like beef that we don't know about because of the whole Mendices thing, whatever. What used to be involved with him, and then she's talking about how little to none. I mean, if he do have a so-called short slime, and she sure doesn't stop it from make babies. But it was just so weird that I don't know. It's just weird. So it could be because Yandy still, has a grudge with Rob. Like Rob might have a grudge with her. That it was some reason that why she wants to possibly manage them. I haven't heard no mixtapes from these chicks. I mean, not to say that I don't mean they're not talented, but it's like, for Yandy to sit here and say like, I'm gonna manage them, and I'm just like, no, it seemed like some personal beef. Now let's be for real, y'all. Do you think she would have tried to even consider taking them away from Raw as far as possibly management, despite how Mo is a hothead and the only thing that she's stable and committed to is trying to pass as a damn fucking hitting damn real life action version of Jim's, the black girl with the purple hair? That's what the fuck I'm getting. That's the thing that she's managed to do. Okay, so. But what I'm saying is that I think that that's maybe possibly the reason. If her and Rod didn't have like this secret hidden beef, or Mendices didn't smash her back in the day, whatever, then would it be so much a problem? Would she even consider it? Because like I said, Young B was involved just as much as, even though actually Young B, like she even said, like I was just mind my business, and here come Mo talking about daughter and stuff like that. Girl, then they say she living on, her parents, her family got money, but she's so quick to say like her, women under her as her daughters, like, you okay, yeah. But anyways, so we got, like I said, she goes to meet with her, and Yandy's considered about working with them. And I feel like, okay, also too, y'all, I want to bring this up. Young B, even though it's been almost a decade, we at least knew that she made a lot of money just talking about chicken noodle soup with red hot sauce and some soda. Okay, so we rather with somebody who at least had some singles, even though it's been a minute, than opposed to somebody who has never even been kind of out there, because people do drive to attention sometimes to people who at least been out there or somewhat been known for something like that, even though they could like who, but that was a popular ass song one time, and she would rather go with the person who even started the fight or possibly was involved with the fight. I'm just saying, like, side-eyed. We'll see. But so that goes. Then we go later on to Mo and Lexi, like they about to actually work out that moment. Maybe they were, who knows. But they're sitting there, and Lexi's basically like this, like, you know, Mo is a hothead, and she basically wanted to talk to her about, you know, like how Ra has done this stuff for blah blah blah, and they definitely need to talk it out. And then Mo ends up explaining to Lex that she went with to go see Yandy. And here's this thing. Now, Mo talking about loyalty. So, what was your purpose? At least, even though y'all, her and Ra got into argument, all three of them motherfuckers was there. Because, you know, Mo was explaining, like, Ra up there treat me some way, woo, 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 and all this other stuff with it, right? Yeah, Ra's, both of them are hotheads, first of all. And then on top of that, like, so if you talking about loyalty, then what the fuck? Did you go by Yandy by your damn self as if you were going as a solo artist opposed to the group? Was Lexi up there? Did she, did she have a cold? What was the reason that you had to go by yourself? Because if you talking about management as a group, then you go there as a group. You went there as a solo artist as far as I'm concerned. Because like I said, what was Lexi? Was she, I'm saying, I mean, did she have a 24-hour flu? I'm just saying, like, what the hell? Why you did not invite her? Because you were all, wasn't she breathing down that hot dragon breath probably on the back of her, or Lexi's neck, talking about, you ain't lost, so you still sitting here. But so what? Where's your loyalty technically lies? I'm just saying. So anyway, Lex already said they got a single party out, and basically Ra has done a lot for him. But like Mo keeps saying about these managers, but based on a little time and what we have seen so far, it's based on that attitude, and Lexi be like, let's be peacemaker and meditate. Seem to be the more level-headed one in terms of like calming down. But so anyways, they go and they meet with Ra in another scene, and Ra came on the fact, like I said, on the fact that she's more cool with Lexi, whatever. And then they decide to talk. Let's just let's just talk it out. And all of a sudden, here go Mo again up here talking about some, well, I went to go see Yandy. And like I said, it's this hidden beef, or at least that's what it seems, between still Yandy and Ra. And Ra already felt like that's enough time. And I thought already it should have been countered that the fact that unnecessary fighting and presented was obviously counted. But I think the last straw to just take that long was during it. Then it getting back and forth in the damn restaurant, all this damn shit, whatever. I mean, just bitches just barking. So anyway, Ra's like, I'm not working with y'all now, thank y'all, good night, and drops the mic and kept going. And here's like most of, like Lex talking, let's say, yeah, she shouldn't have to have done that. But I think also too, like, Mo wasn't even trying to apologize or try to still work it out with Ra, and they put their differences aside to get this bread, okay? They not, they not trying to get no bread, no, not today or whatever. Because I mean, like I said, if Mo is going to keep being the hot-headed one, it might be better off with Lex being, a separate artist, okay? And what's this song called? I've seen this episode. They were trying to represent some of the music, whatever. Delicious. So, okay. We'll have to hear the song, but like I said, they rehearsal, they do delicious, okay? So, anyways. Now, we also come to a point where the next story, we have this Carly B, Mariah Lynn, or whatever, right? Oh, yeah, no, let's go into that last, because they fooled us. We're going to go back to the dummies of today and tomorrow, probably fucking next year. Tara versus Amina. And we picked up Amina where she kind of like, did this to his face. Even though it was smack, and then who comes out? Tara in the confessionals. Like I said, still, the women are attacking each other and acting like the man had nothing to do with it, okay? And so here we got Tara talking about, woo, you know, like you only got pregnant on purpose. She saying confessionals. Then even me was like, bitch, what the heck you coming outside for? And he got security, whatever, you know, and stuff like that. So, but here you got talking shit, you know, here Terry again, you wish you had my life and you're the side holding me. It's like, well, you're the side bitch. So it's back and forth. Is I do have to agree with Amina a little bit. Like there was a dent of, you know, it was like a little dab of common sense for Amina for like 5 seconds. It was like, wow, this is amazing. And because she was just like, you know, you're not the most important woman in his life. And I felt like saying, bitch, please do not say that you are neither, because that's not the case. She was like, he'd been having relationships before him. You know, they were going back for the hallway. But she was like, state the facts is actually she is the side hoe. And technically on paper, she is. Tara's still messing with him. And then on paper, it's like, you know, like you messing with a married man. She keeps saying like over and over again, yeah, it's true that she was messing with him too, whatever. But she said, you always been cheating. Yeah, you always been cheating. I'm not thinking like, what is there to brag about? Y'all only are disrespecting. Y'all proving that he can still continue to disrespect both of y'all, and y'all looking dumb as hell. And why are y'all fucking arguing at each other, okay? She thinking that Amina got pregnant on him by purpose or whatever. So when you had your second child, did you get pregnant by purpose by him too? When you had your second child, you know, whatever, to keep him, since you want to claim like, oh, she's trying to keep him, whatever. Obviously, like I said, they pussies have immediate spermicide in them or some shit like that keeps them from not getting pregnant. Because I like to know that, I mean, when you just start doing this, I can't get pregnant. I mean, they got their own plan B and they cooches. I'm just saying, I want to know what the heck it is that has Peter tricked him. Is he from New Orleans? I'm just saying, did he put a root on these dumb bitches or whatever? Like I said, Peter is shooting babies just everywhere. His nickname should be Rabbit, because that's how fucking fertile that Negro is, okay? And I have to, you know, I have to worry about that. So anyways, okay, back from the fuckery of them arguing and stuff. Like I said, Peter Pigpen went, supposedly what Amina was saying later on, that he didn't have to take that much stuff to go. And the bonus scene for what Tara was saying to Yanni, like I said, I'm going to talk about in a different video, was if she was, you know, I could have sworn she said that it was in his name. Okay, never mind. But so, anyways, Amina and her twin sister. Y'all, did y'all notice that I swear Amina and her sister Jazz, when they had them on separate sides of the couch, it looked like Amina had a split screen and decided to put some makeup on and dye her hair brunette and like was talking to herself, literally. They just did some special effect. I swear, that's how much identical, and even somewhat how they talk, Amina and her sister Jazz. Jazz came over there, and you know, like I said, Amina already is pregnant, and then she waits and she's talking about the whole situation, how, you know, basically like Peter's made a fool of her again, and she was like, he basically, the last straw was calling her a mistake on top of that, and he's still sleeping with Tara and just continue to make fools, actually out of both of their asses, as far as I'm concerned, okay? And you know, Jazz is just like, this, huh? You know, she was basically like, you know, you need to leave this dude if he does say come back or whatever. And Amina was like, she feels like she's nothing with him or without him or whatever. She's, you know, like, basically, like, okay, if you feel bad with the person, I would rather take option number by myself. So her sister's trying to explain, like, you know, like, you don't have to deal with that. Don't deal with that. And so she's basically like, she explains she's pregnant, but then I don't want to have a man, you know, with Peter, another baby. I mean, I don't want to have a man who ain't about shit and, you know, doesn't want to have a baby with this man who ain't about ish neither. And that's how, maybe it is true that she did have an abortion, because the way she was even talking then, she wasn't really feeling about having another child with Peter anymore, especially with these circumstances. And so her sister's like, whatever decision you decide to do, I'm with you. Also knows a split screen. I swear, like I said, I think they hugged each other, but like I said, when they looked at exactly alike, I'm like, what the hell? Okay. But I mean, you can tell Amina at the moment is mad, but it's still with her saying like, I'm nothing with him or not without him speech. I'm like, oh gosh, this is why self-esteem is very important, and knowing your worth is priceless and everything. I mean, that's a whole nother video, but as PSA in this damn video, it's like this is how, you know, you can only let people, you know, that those circumstances, they allow that to continue happening, because they don't have to sit there and be like, when Peter Gunn is sitting there with his damn shades on and his fucking damn dirty ass damn feet and shit, that is a fucking damn door. He does not have to sit there. They don't have to open up the door. You see what I'm saying? They don't have to open their doors. They don't have to open their legs. They don't have to open their mouth. They don't have to bust wide. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to do that. But they're choosing that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he's snipping up, slipping something in their drinks, whatever. Even though I have to wonder, does he cook and put some special sauce in their goddamn spaghetti? Because, you know what I'm saying, it's the way they acting like we cannot leave Peter alone even though he ain't shit. So anyways, y'all. Let's get off that subject. So, Mina, and they're still pending, whatever, right? So, we already got to the Yandy, woo. And let's go switch between Marlon, Richie comes back, again, and slash the Carly B and Self situation. Now, Self feels kind of bad because his girl, your mother, still not, even though he been with her about a year, and then, he said he did dirt, and it's like, one minute he said the clean lady, and then he said it ain't the clean lady confessionals, and he did some dirt, and then she still, like, posted on Instagram and Facebook, so when you know it's real, you've been with him about a year. And even then, you have to be questionable sometimes with things that's on, Instagram and Facebook, because, it could be Facebook and Insta slam or Insta garbage or whatever. So, for her to be with him about a year and he's not half-ass even claiming her, that speaks volumes itself, okay? She's up here like a year. You need to claim me and look. Okay. So, anyways, he decides, said this will help out if he takes some romantic dinner. So, all it takes is basically a nice steak and some baked potato to just change what's going on here. And she's, where we stand, blah, blah, blah. So he's having this, he's going to invite her to Mariah Lynn's party, whatever, right? Or this event. And she's like, so we're going public. But you notice how, when she's basically like, so are we together or are you going to be public? Yeah, that's what you said. He wasn't like, yeah, I'm going to show the world. But it's like, why does it take that damn long? I mean, he may say that's his main chick or whatever, or he's still trying to find what it is, but he's treating her like the side chick, she my precious in the fucking cave somewhere, whatever. So, they go and, this party, and he has a session with Mariah Lynn, and Mariah Lynn is spitting that hot grease, and it burns. And I'm not talking about good way like Sabri burns, like you have to go to the hospital and said, go in the intense care unit because it burns and not in a good way, you know what I'm saying, where it's just hot, just spitting. And you're spitting where it's like I said, she works in a pole, but she's up here letting people know like she's like Mariah Lynn Kardashian and she's shooting money guns at these bitches basically. And I like to point out, so you're actually spitting out pennies. Because that way, Self is saying she all cool in the studio and I'm not trying to come after her because, her and Mona Lisa situation, stuff like that. But girl, no. Well, what do y'all think? I just, Self is saying they okay, whatever. And then he decides to bring Carly B comes to the studio. And they're, basically, I don't know, it's the first time her Mariah Lynn led, whatever. But that's how it was making it seem. And then, Mariah Lynn spins out the goodness about this Cypher thing they had. And Carly B, like I said, is trying to be an artist. I don't know if she's a rapper / singer, entertainer. I don't know where her gene of music, lies in. And, Carly B in a professional type of way, like, wait a minute, he wants her to host events and keep the party turned up. But when it comes to music, he ain't taking her seriously. Remember, she been fucking with him on and off for like 2 whole years and stuff. And she was like, huh? Party? So Mariah Lynn invites her to the party. And then I'm surprised they self just didn't do this to Mariah Lynn, whatever, because of the fact that she's saying that he's inviting her to the same party. And I'm thinking like, hold on, let me get this call in. Don't he have a number? Couldn't he just slid and text her to be like, could you do something for me? I just need one favor, sis. Just one favor. Could you just shut the fuck up? I'm trying to keep my bitches in check. It's okay. You know the game. You know the game so well. You used to be a hoe, right? Just go ahead and just let this be. Don't hit here. Don't cock block me or don't take my half-ass player's card away, okay? You're taking away. I'm down to only $2 on my credit or player, wanna-be player, okay, card, okay? So, please don't ruin this for me. And so, like I said, Carly, Carly also paid attention to this. Now, he got this Snow Bunny in the studio and can work with her, but when it comes to why he don't believe in her and they trying to work with her, which is true, like we see how Mariah Lynn is spitting, So why would he not take the time to do Carly B whatever with that? You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the heck she can do neither. And we still didn't see. It's in the bonus scenes. If somebody took time out to watch them, because I didn't. But yeah, so she at that point, and she basically like this and told him, ain't no more of this cookie if you cannot work with me in there, you know, like she not gonna work with her. So, you know, she's giving him basically ultimatum. So we'll see. So later on, y'all, now I think also too that wasn't also a show for that scene. I don't know, remember, don't forget. I forgot. So they have the party, right? And this is stage. Now DJ Self realized on her Instagram that Carly B is hosting the party. He ain't got nothing to worry about. He brings this main chick in, I mean, whatever. And Carl, you know, like I said, he been going with for a year, but you notice even Mariah Lynn was acting like, oh, who is this lovely lady? Nobody seems to know who she is, but that's his main chick. I'm just saying. And then Mariah Lynn's confessionals, like, you know, I know DJ Self was trying to say, I think it was during the studio, I think him and Carly B, or, you know, part of like, she is based like this. She did used to mess with on and off of Rich for about a year dating him, you know, smash him on occasions, you know, sometimes on some of the holidays. And, but she's like, you know, it didn't bother that he was with other females, but she's like, Rich is supposedly single, I guess, during this season, because he was saying that he broke up with me a little after this time, or they started filming after they stopped filming Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and now she ready to get back with Rich. But we see the next episode, she's sliding on and Electra sliding that cooch over to the other side of, like, she trying to get with Cisco too. So anyways, they have the event, but like I said, she lady don't kiss and tell, whatever, which I was confused, because I mean, you were just letting us know, like, you know, you were holding on the stroll, but yet now your lady doesn't kiss and tell. So I guess maybe it's what mood is. Maybe one minute you used to be a former hoe, maybe you used to be a lady. Maybe sometimes you like to take it over to thought land. I don't know. I guess she's every woman and every bitch and every hoe. So anyways, they have the party, and he brings his girl, like I said, we fast forwarding, and he feels some type of way making sure that he don't get caught. So Carly B, and you know, but Carly B ends up coming. Coincidence, she's finished hosting the party, which, you know, usually don't they stay like a couple hours, like a little bit longer. So I don't know how long this party, but Carly B came, and she noticed. She first told Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn was trying to make sure her and Carly B stay on separate sides. But before then, you know, she talked to Rich, and she's trying to have Rich on the hip, and she's like, her birthday, and her birthday is, and she want, you know, you get what you want. It's a day you're supposed to get what you want. And I mean, yeah, that's true wishful thinking. So where the hell, when I'm asked for at least $1 million, all my bills in the bag, where the hell was that at? Okay, I'm just saying this, yeah. It's nice to be very motivational, Mariah Lynn, but I want my unmarked. I wish that I at least had some cash, like, you know, at least $1 million or more. I didn't get that yet. Not to say if I ever would get that, would I tell on you? but you know what I mean? Like, bitch better have my money. That's all I have to say. So, but I'm just saying is that she all flirting with Rich and Punter, saying, you can put your hand on here, you know, how you know. But Rich is saying that him and Mariah Lynn hooked up as far as business, and she's talking about CEO, manager, whatever, also produces some movies, and, you know, is a baker, part-time chef. You know, she's not getting the right management. So Rich is trying to be on a managing term where to work her. Speaking of that, I want to rewind this one thing that Raw even said. Like I said, Raw has personal beef. She also said in the confessionals about how Mo went to go see Yandy, and she's like, when was the last time she made anybody successful besides Jim Jones? Okay, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's some personal beef. Like I said, that's some personal shit. Okay, why she don't want to work with him no more, whatever. But yeah, let's go back to finish this ass end of this thing. So she ends up like basically like telling him, like, flirting with him. And like I said, Carly B, I think a little bit after, comes in, and then she's, you know, Mariah Lynn confessionals like, I gotta keep them away from each other. But they were only damn near only 3 feet from each other, the other side of the room. As soon as when she said a couple words, hey, you look good, hi, whatever, all Carly B did was just look here, and just right here, y'all, you could see CJ Self with the girl. As soon as he even seen Carl B, he should be like, you know what? Let's go to the bar and stuff. No, he stood right there. And there's Carly B was like, hey, what's up? And him, Yarma got up like, okay, well, who was you? And here Carly B's like, okay, what's up with you? What's up, Papa? Blah, 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 blah. And then here Yarma, whatever her name is, Yoda's daughter, whatever the hell the damn, I'm not trying to keep messing with her name, but you know, she has a unique name. It's back when you went pub, and then here go Carly B. Well, this is dude, blah blah. Got to the point where he basically eat my coochie, blah blah. And then we got Yarma. He does that every day, and blah blah, and this and that, and you know, he got Carly B. But going back and forth, like, you know, I used to fuck with him back whatever. What's good? And it's like, what's good? And then she go back for it, and then they go back for it, and it was like, fuck you, bitch, you know, that copy thing going there, blah blah. But I was still fucking him this day. So what and what bitch, and what bitch, and what bitch, and then so all of a sudden, you know, you got here, and then you start here, and then they get like coming at the hair, whatever, and then you know, cuts off. And so I'm just sitting there because he's trying to first drink. I'm just like, you wait, no, it was a disaster waiting for to happen. But good time for most of us viewers to watch. And that's how the fucking episode ended. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Like I said, y'all have a happy new year. And you know, y'all have a pleasant nice weekend. Hugs and love. And I definitely see y'all in the next video, y'all. But what do y'all think about this episode? Anyway, y'all take care.